Hockey Homicide is pretty much exactly what I would have expected from this short. I'll be honest, I didn't very much enjoy it. And there are maybe valid reasons for that, but at the same time, I feel like it wasn't as good as it could have been. This was released in 1945, directed by Jack Kinney, and of course, we have Pinto Colvig as Goofy, and Doodles Weaver as the narrator. And it's another Goofy narrative where Goofy is carrying out the action on screen. The narrative is being narrated to us, and I think that works very well for Goofy. I like the fact that that's quite unique to Goofy. There are some Donald Duck shorts where there is a prominent narrator, but generally speaking, if there's a narrator, we can usually expect Goofy to be on screen. And this one is all about, um, well, hockey, of course, and ice hockey, and how mad it can get. I'm not a fan of ice hockey. I don't hate it, but I don't care about it. Probably, definitely because I'm not a big sports fan, but also because I live in Britain and it's not something that we have as a prominent concept. So the subject matter didn't really speak to me. But what I did think was impressive, and this is actually something that I didn't enjoy about it, but I know it's very effective, is that it very quickly grasped the fast paced nature of a hockey game, how violent it can get, how intense it can become, and it very quickly encapsulated that and made the short feel very chaotic and riotous and an absolute mess. So it delivered the right tone for what it was trying to do, and it did it well. But for me personally, I therefore did not find that enjoyable because that's not my vibe. So the short itself I thought was well animated, the pacing was very good, it wasted no time. It really got to the point very quickly. But unfortunately, that meant that for me, I just didn't really find any of it very engaging. Well animated, well edited, the pacing is good, the voiceover work is good. For me, the subject matter just did not appeal. Of course, if you're a big hockey fan, you might feel completely different. You might think it was a terrible interpretation of what a hockey match is like, or you may have absolutely adored it. I'd be very interested to know your thoughts and where you stand on that, because your opinion will definitely be coming from a very different place to mine. It's not a bad short in itself, but it just did not appeal to me personally. And that's not to say that I have to like the subject matter of every short. There are many Goofy shorts that deal with different sports and sporting events that, generally speaking, I could not care less about. But they've got a nice pace and they're quite pleasant to watch. This one's just a little bit too scrappy and all over the place for me. But again, I feel like it fits the theme well. But again, maybe if you're a hockey fan, you'll disagree, and that's something I'd be very interested to know actually, and how you feel about this as a hockey fan. Is it inaccurate or is it accurate? Probably not one I'll watch again, certainly not in a hurry, but I can see the appeal. I think it's well animated. It got the message right, the theme right, the feel, everything felt like I was watching a hockey match, and unfortunately, that's just not for me.